Shalom. Assalamu alaikum, my friends. Did you guys see the Greg Gutfeld show? I'll show you a little bit of it. Where they're talking about beauty, right? They're talking about beauty and stuff now. Remember what I told everybody. They're going to bring out the movie stars and the actors and all this nonsense. Now, I'm going to shut this hypothesis that they are doing. I'll shut this down as well. Ready? I tell you, there's nothing the Antichrist can get on me. I'll defeat him with my words, and he'll be nothing.
Jobs instead of staring at tiny screens all day. They didn't gorge themselves on crap and then blame.
So right here, they're basically all just talking about the beauty of people.
Yeah.
Well, we got commercial. Hang on.
Nancy Pelosi. Now, I think he might be right. Just look at the average woman from the 50s. Talk about beauty. Now what do we got?
Okay, so they're going to correct jokes.
On the bright side, you could open a Bud Light on those jawlines. But let's look at the average women of today. No, that's not fair.
More
You could
cracking
apply
jokes.
this theory to
Nonsense.
Men as well. Remember when men looked like this? Now we're stuck with this. Yep. There's so much estrogen in those dudes, just looking at them gave me menstrual cramps.
Well, wait. Why are they picking different people as movie stars and actors? Does this have anything to do with beauty or anything? No. This is what I tried to explain to everyone. The rich who are foul, they're the ones that pick who they're going to promote, who they're going to do this, and they attempt to change the reasoning of people's mentality. What is ugly, what is fat, what is skinny, what is beauty. I mean, before, back in the 1700s, overweight, plump girl was considered the model type person image. Now they do, then the exercise girl was, and now they're doing Marilyn Monroe body type was, so on and so forth. So this is all created, it's a fantasy. But let's keep going, I'm going to show you more.
Some will tell you that people getting ghastlier is actually a good thing. We want to control population growth, why not make ourselves unscrewable? Or maybe it's a ruse to keep us wearing masks forever. And the media says all bodies are beautiful, even when our eyes disagree. But there's been a rebellion against beauty, which is felt in art, culture, biology. Heck, think about how previous generations used to dress in public. To go to a sporting event or take a flight, men and women would get dressed up, a full suit or a dress. Now it's all yoga pants, sandals, and hairy toes. These days, entire ad campaigns are built around models you wouldn't look at twice in a Walmart. Not that I've ever been in a Walmart. Well, once to buy a shovel, a bag of lye, and a bone saw at 3 in the morning. But that's a conversation.
Come on, get tired of listening to his dumb shit.
Jobs instead of staring at tiny screens all day. They didn't gorge themselves on crap and then blame fat shaming. And they didn't waddle around in Crocs and pajamas like they were inmates at a mental ward. It feels as if we as a...
So time out. I get so sick of listening to them just mouth off of nonsense all the damn time. They're so ignorant. First of all, everything that he says right there is a flat out lie. It's all lie. And you're manipulated to believe that it's a truth. First of all, like I tried to explain to you, who is it that makes people famous? All right? Who is it that promotes a certain look or something else that gets you to think, oh, let's look like this guy, let's be like that guy? Regardless of that. Beauty's always in the eye of the beholder, right? Different shapes, different sizes, different colors, different creeds, all these things are all part of whatever it is you want to pick and choose from. That is your desire. It's entertainment like these jackoffs who create image as being something that you need to possess, as being set it on a scale of being ugly or pretty, fat or skinny. That's what they're doing. And they want you to do what they're doing. You understand, everyone? So everything that this jackoff just said and everything that they're going to say on this, you can go watch it yourself to get the understanding of the wisdom that I have in it. These guys are complete fabricated liars. Flat out. Ignorant motherfuckers. So now when they were talking about eating food and that type of stuff, food has not changed. So they're blaming food. No. What the problem is the world has changed and the manner of what they're looking up to. So if all day long you just feed off of foul shit in your mind frame, you're going to be a depressed, foul-ass person. Fact. It has nothing to do with what is in the world. is how you perceiving everything and taking in what it is and what you're keeping that is good and throwing away that which is bad. Dividing the light from the darkness, of course. It's always going to be there. It's part of being in the image and likeness of the Most High God, the Creator. Not all fat people are unhealthy. And not all people who run mile every day, they can die tomorrow of a heart attack. So these guys are all manipulating. They're trying to manipulate your mind to get you guys to think that a certain way or a certain this or a certain that is what creates certain things. That's a lie. That's a flat out lie. There are lots of people who exercise on the daily but never gain anything. There's people that don't even hardly exercise at all and they seem like they do. There's people like me who are old men that don't look like old people. And there are people that are very young that look old. What's this got to do with anything, Gutfeld? This is all about genetics. Fact. It's just about genetics. And why are genetics basically deteriorating is because they have been teaching you that it's okay to mingle your seed. Point blank. And in the mingling of it, you don't realize that you corrupt the image and you weaken the cellular structure of the human being. It's like taking a stamp. When you got fresh ink on it, you stamp there, take another one, stamp, keep stamping. Eventually the ink dies down and the stamp isn't so prominent anymore, is it? Same way with human beings. And it gets worse when you start to take the seed of one type and mingle it with the seed of another type. You completely destroy it. Eventually you keep doing that. Eventually you're going to make people that can't even procreate. Like a horse and a donkey mingling them together to make a mule that can't even procreate. You understand what I'm saying? But they don't care because they want to destroy the population. That's all part of destroying the population of humans. But this fabrication where people are using science or anything else to determine why people are doing it has nothing to do with that. When you are filled all day long with bombarding that this race of group of man or this race group is promoted in society as being the type of thing that women desire or something desires, and they chase after it, and you find out that this is a foul type of man that doesn't promote goodness, but you get all the women to go towards this. Of course, the children that are born of this are going to be corrupted and fouled up fucking kids. What did you expect? What did you expect? And vice versa, when they promote a certain kind of woman, and the men and they create it for a desire for the men to chase after this shit, what do you expect you're going to create from it? You think you're going to create the best type of human? No. You're going to create the fucked up individual. And on top of it, the fucked up individual is going to be more fucked up when they're born because they're going to be in a society where they think that the flesh is the prominent thing. And that's why we have corruption and deceit and foul shit all around us, is because that is what we have upheld. Chasing after the flesh, fantasizing about the flesh, desiring the flesh. How big is your butt? How big is your dick? How big is your titties? These are all ignorant fucking things, everyone. Stupid shit. But this is what the desire of the world is like. It's become this because of entertainment. Again, there's the damn movie stars and actors that they pick and choose to become famous to promote their ideology of what they view as being a cool, good person. It's the rich who are promoting a certain look about an actor because that rich man, like Weinstein and all these other, those are fucking foul-ass pervert motherfuckers that will touch you if they get a chance to. They like to rub on you. You think I haven't been around that shit? Come on, man. You know, I used to work in different places. I used to have men and women grope on me or touch me or say sexual activity things to me. And I used to have to tell them, look, man, you're foul. You're chased after the flesh. Or I have to say, look, man, I'm not a homosexual. You're crazy. And stay away from me and don't do that again. I've had all this. I've had women lock me in a freezer before, try to touch on me and think sexual thoughts. Where when I came out publicly in my workplace to tell on them, I got I didn't get in trouble, but I got to where I couldn't work with them in the day. I had to work at night. When they should have been the ones promoted, and I should have got to choose, not them. But I've experienced all of these type of things. See, you guys don't know. I could write a book and explain all the experiences I've had with the world, and that also allows you to understand why I have a great knowledge of individual people. Like, where are these people doing it? Why are they doing it? I'm well aware of all their shit. I've either one, been part of it, or two, been a victim of it. So you can tell that this is very foul, and you can tell exactly what they're promoting because they're trying to go against what I teach. You'll all find this out. That they all want to try to go against the words that I'm going to be teaching, because I'm going to be their enemy. They don't even realize who I am yet. Nobody realizes it. But I'm going to tell you, I will be one of the most famous people that have ever walked on the fucking planet. As soon as God allows it. You understand what I'm saying? And I just say it not because I care about it. I'm just trying to explain. I shatter your world views of shit. I shatter your religious views. I shatter your social views. I shatter that which you call norm. I don't fit some way in your fucking society anymore, do I? I don't fit in your little fantasy worlds. And that's what I say. When my world collides in with your world is going to be in a world load of fucking trouble. And I'm not going to give a rat's fucking ass, because it's going to be found out that you're the foul-ass, lying, deceiving motherfuckers. Brainwashing the children's minds so you can profit and get rich. Point blank. But, like I say, these people are only men and women. They use that in order to shut me down. They'll use authorities and powers to try to shut me down. You know, all these different type of things, because they can't do it themselves. They couldn't debate one-on-one with me. I put them right down in their place. I create them, make them look like a fool. You can go and even get the top model. Go get a model, or whatever you call. I'll put them in their fucking place as well. I don't care. Go get a sports player. Go to get a bodybuilder. Go get all of them. Doesn't matter to me. I'll put them all in their fucking place. And I can do everything and do just what they're doing. Simple. And that they don't like that ideology, because I destroy your status. I destroy your classes of people in that manner. But be aware that this is what they're trying to do. Is they're wanting to illuminate now the flesh so much. They're going to bombard everybody with this images of flesh and all this other nonsense. Because AI, they're trying to create the AI, the robot. They want you to be aware of differences of people. So when AI comes out, it's going to be very weird and different. They're going to want you to accept it as being a normal thing. That's why they're creating all this weird shit and all this weird styles. I mean, who is it that dyed their hair purple to begin with? Who started that shit? And you're going to find out it was a weird fucking person of their mentality, of their mind. They were very depressed, weird, probably had a lot of psychological problems and battles that they were doing. But they promote them. Why? Who promoted? Well, the rich did. Why did the rich promote them? Well, because the rich is weird pedophile people. Weird pervert people. And they like to touch on people who are weak-minded. They like to get you drunk and look at your nakedness, so they promote alcohol. They put it in movies and music to get you to think that if you drink, you'll have a good time like the people that are on the show as well. Or if you smoke, you'll have a better time on the show as well. And they get everybody in these mind frames. You have to be aware of all this. And as long as this is the only thing that you're seeing, you get no other fucking separate view. So they shut people down like me in their algorithm. They don't let me rise up. And everybody, you know damn well I should already have a video gone viral. Already it should have gone viral. And then the more people get to know, they would have known who the fuck I am by now. I've been doing this for about 5 years. I've had to have different accounts because people had wanted to try to ban me. This is what a lot of people don't know about my battle on YouTube or anywhere. I got shut down from Twitter because they sent the FBI right to my house. So now I can't even get on Twitter ever again. Do you guys realize what they did to me on that platform? The government of the United States has banned me from Twitter. Threatened me with the force of the FBI and the CIA. Fact. And they can try to say that they didn't all they fucking want. Yes, they fucking did. Because they know that they can play in the fear. They know this. And they know that someone who is smart enough isn't going to continue to play in their fair game. So it's better for me just to disappear off of it. So I don't have to fuck with these guys. Because they'll piss me off. And that's when the crazy Chris will come out. And I don't want the crazy Chris to come out just yet. I'm waiting for Civil War. When Civil War comes out, all you people are going to see crazy fucking Chris. Since you want to call me crazy, you want to say I need medicine, you want to say that I'm got problems and disorders and everything else, you want to say that about me, well then you're going to be dealing with it when Civil War comes, motherfuckers. I'll play along in your game right now. I'll play along in your fuck game. But after that, after your fucking game is over, and then it's my time to have a rebuttal back, fuck you. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm well aware. Like I say, I'm well aware. And you see the type of shit that they're promoting, and you see the new people that they're actually promoting, and you see their ideologies and the things that they teach them about or talk about on their news or podcast or anything that they're doing. Like me, they just make a simple videos. You clearly see the kinds of people that are on here. And then when you look at their views or anything else, you clearly understand what their algorithms are all about as well. I mean, how many people actually search for something that consists of a title that is, I got a tattoo above my eye? Or how many people actually are typing shit in like that, really, in the world? Very few people. How many people in the world would type Antichrist, Mahdi, devils, demons? How many people would actually type that in to get something for themselves to pop up? But as you notice, that it's always a repeat of the same thing popped up. So their algorithm is already fixed into what it is on their word type search, what they want you to see. And that's what the AI robot's going to be like. He'll have information, but it's only going to be information that they want you to see, and what this AI is going to share with you when you ask. So controlled. Civil War is the only way to break it down. War, the Great War, is going to be the only way to destroy all these people. And to shut them up forever. You know, a lot of people think that the end of the world, the end of time, is going to be like some kind of crazy, that they don't realize. No, we're going to wake up and realize the evil in the world. And we're going to put a stop to it. Point blank. Anybody who doesn't want to follow along with being righteous and godly and bringing the world back to a standard of God, we're going to get rid of you. You won't be around. We'll get rid of you. And it's not a manner of getting rid, because once you understand, when I start to tell you about the 4 horses of the apocalypse, what it really is, how it's going to come about, I give you everything. I will give everyone every detail of how it's going to happen. Not using hocus pocus or none of this weird shit. I'm going to give you actual living detail of what's going to take place, so that way you're aware. And you will see how these wicked people will be destroyed. And it ain't like people, oh, you're going to what? You're going to lift up a sword and chase people and kill people? No. You're wrong. See, that's what terrorists do. That's what crazy nut jobs do. I'm not a terrorist nor a nut job. I have the Word of God, and I'm going to show you living proof of what the Word of God is going to do to all of you, because you don't want to listen to His Word. I lay before you today blessing and curse. Choose a side, motherfucker. Choose a side. But then you're going to start to see how it all takes place. So I just wanted to make this video to show you this Fox News is getting way off their... They've always been off their rockers, and they've always been infatuated. Every news outlet and media outlet's always been infatuated with the flesh. Why? Well, because that's the only fucking news they ever talk about is fleshly news, isn't it? Who shot who? Who killed who? This all have to do with the flesh. And they always promote this nonsense. Look at makeup magazines or makeup people. They got all the different sizes and shapes. These are the ones that promoting different things and get you to think that this is beauty or anything else. First of all, there's no such thing as beauty. Get that out. There is no such thing as beauty. Because beauty is the essence of what it is that is the desire of that which is beholding it. Some people can look at the color red and say, I like the color red. Some people say, no, I like the color blue. I think red is prettier than blue. I think blue is prettier than red. I think red is handsomer than blue. I think blue is handsomer than red. You can switch all that up and make it the flesh rather than colors. It's ignorance. It's stupidity. There's no such thing as it. But they want you to give you a false thing and give you the false thing that, yes, there is a such thing as beauty. There is such thing as ugly and pretty. What is ugly? What is pretty? Come on, really, I'm serious. What's ugly and pretty to you? I could ask you, is your wife pretty or ugly? You're always going to say, my wife is pretty. Are you ever going to say that your own wife is ugly? What about you, wife? Is your husband handsome or ugly? Are you ever going to say that your husband is ugly? Why? If we all know what ugly and pretty is according to what they're trying to teach everyone, would it? See, we don't act like that. You understand? We don't act the way that they're promoting on the image of the beast right now. We're not even perceiving that way. Society gets you to perceive that way. Filthy magazines, pornography, all this other crap get you to perceive that way. Look at all the women on television shows and all the women that are giving your media. Do they not look like they came out of a porn magazine? Look at the porn people who take a picture, right? Just look at the girl in a porn magazine or a guy in a porn magazine. Oh, look, they're all dressed up. They got makeup on. Their hair's all done up and everything. And then they're going to strip down the butt nakedness, right? So all these women are living the fantasy of